Shalom, Akyam.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. We want to give double honors. We want to give double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. Hey, to my left, we got Elder Yakar from the Arkansas camp. All right. We're just going to go into a brief live lesson. Go ahead, brother.
We're going to a lesson. All right, going into this is the Lord's movement, man. Everything that you see playing out on the planet Earth was already written, man. Was already predestined before the foundation of the earth, man. The Most High just put everything in motion, man. You know, nothing is a surprise to him. Nothing is new to him. You know, nothing catches him off guard, all right, because it's already scripted within this movement, man. You know, he has all these algorithms moving around the planet Earth, all right, to fulfill his prophecy, to fulfill his will, man. You know, and all of it leads to the kingdom of heaven, beginning with the elect of Israel, you know, and then eventually all of Israel coming into the kingdom and having dominion over the heathens, man. You know, but, you know, the latest events, you got these shutdowns, all right, this government shutdown that's in effect, you know, and more people getting affected today, man. You know, and they trying to blame it, you know, on Trump, on the Democrats, on this, on that. But really the Lord doing this, man. All right? Esau just his sword, man. Whether it be economically, all right, whether it be the physical sword, his military, whether it be the media, all right, whether it be his pharmaceuticals, anything that can harm you, all right, is considered his sword, man. You know, but he's the sword of the Lord, man. You know, matter of fact, what's that in Psalms, brother?
Let me get it.
Come. And then brother get Amos 3 and 7.
All right. Yeah, I got one too.
Come. You go bring yours up, bro.
Bring it up.
Yeah.
You got yours?
I got it.
Come on, go ahead.
Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is our sword.
And then him is Esau, man. Starting with those elite bankers, man, because they the one that finance all the wickedness, all right, that goes on through the planet Earth, man. You know, they're the source of the wickedness, man. You know, because they have the finances to empower and put these things in motion, man. You see, but the psalmist is asking the Lord to protect him from his sword, man. You know, so at the end of the day, we should be praying to Yahweh by Shemal Shah, like the apostle Ariamla did a lesson. You know, going into the venture shell field, and you had this old nigger woman. She was basically praying to Trump, man, to get the government back going, man, because she was suffering, man. Talking about how she had pawned everything, man. You know, because a lot of people look at the so-called white man like he's God and like he got this power, like he in control, but that power was given to him from Yahweh by Shemal Shah, man. Okay. You know, for a short season, man, to be the punishment of Israel, man. You know, you get your.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new?
This is new. All right, ain't nothing new, man. You know, the Most High has seen and did everything, man. You know, and then what you see playing out on the earth, it still happened on earth before, man. You see, this new world order, you can go all the way back to the Tower of Babel, all right, with the ancient Babylonian empire under Nimrod, all right. You got the Greeks, you know, under Antiochus wanted to bring a new world order, man. You know, and now you got the same thing going on today, man. Now they got the technology, all right, to try to put the whole planet Earth into captivity, man. And they're gonna do it via the mark of the beast, which is RFID microchip, man. Nothing is new, man. You know, only thing that has technologies, man. You know,
It had been already of old times, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after.
So that also explains reincarnation, man. You know, and when you come back reincarnated in a new body, you don't remember your past life, man. Who you were, man. That's why John the Baptist, you know, didn't know he was Elijah in his past life, man. You know, the scribes and Pharisees came and asked him who he was, you know, and they asked him, "Art thou Elijah?" You know, and he was like, he just said, "I'm the voice in the wilderness crying out, man." You know, you got an Amos.
Yep.
Come on, get it.
It's Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely the Lord God will do nothing but reveal his secret unto his servants.
Start about 4, bro.
Amos 3 and 4. It said, will a lion roar in the forest when he have no prey?
Go ahead.
And will a young lion cry out of his den if he haven't taken nothing?
Go ahead.
Can a bird fall into a snare upon the earth where no gin is for him?
And all the answer to these questions is no, man.
Gone.
No, go ahead, bro.
Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all?
Go ahead.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid?
Because you go back to the ancient world, all right, the trumpet was blown by the watchman, all right, to let you know, all right, that the enemy was approaching, man. You know, and you look inside the walls, you have people, you know, in the marketplace buying and selling. You know, you have the blacksmith making weapons. You know, you have somebody just chilling, probably somebody in the garden. But when that trumpet blow, everybody get to alert, man. You know? So the Lord, like, is a trumpet blown in this city and the people not afraid, man? You know? Go ahead, bro.
Shall there be evil in a city and the Lord have not done it?
Just to say that, he said all that to say this, shall there be evil in the city and the Most High not done it, man? You know? Because he controls both sides, man. You know? And he's going to be the terrorists in that day, man. You know, he gonna call these terrorists to come and pass this these pending terrorists that's coming to America, man.
And they gonna be righteous.
Yeah.
Righteous, ain't.
Righteous, man. You know, righteous judgment, man.
Come on, can I say this? And a lot of people, most people in the world they feel like the Most High just only do good. But in reality, the Most High control both sides, good and bad, evil, good, whatever. He control both sides. So our people, well, all the people don't understand Yahweh Shemashah. Most High do good, he do evil, he kill, he make a lie, he do whatever. It's a balance. He's a balanced power. And our people just think he did just love and love and love and love. And that love don't get you nowhere, man. You love somebody that kills somebody. You can try to love somebody that killed your whole family. Yeah. That's how they feel. Oh, he done this. I'm still gonna love him. Cause that's how they them churches in South Carolina. When Edomite ran in and killed all them, we forgave him. That's a love doctrine that they've been taking on. Yeah. The love doctrine. Oh, he killed my family. We still gonna love him. We gonna pray for him. No.
We're gonna turn the other cheek.
Yeah, it don't work that way. Most High, good and bad, evil and good, up and down. It's a balance in this thing. And Most High, Yahweh Shah, is a controlled balance in this thing, man.
John 15 and 15, it says, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knows not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you.
And those are the secrets, man. That's why the prophets have the secrets, man. You know, we understand that this is the Lord's movement, man. You know? So at the end of the day, we understand the whole scheme of things. We see the big picture, man. All we have to do is wait and endure, man. You know, the Lord's in control of every single thing on planet Earth, man. The scriptures say a bird don't fall to the sky without the Most High ordaining it, man.
Right.
You know, but you got this woman, all right, talking about please Trump, you know, get the government started, man. Trump can't do nothing, man. The Most High, he got to say so, all right? He control the mind of the elites, man. You know, when he want them to shut this place down, he gonna put in their mind and shut this place down completely, man. You know?
I got one.
Go ahead, bro.
Got two, really.
Yeah, but that's how you be knowing. Well, I can't just say you'll know who 2/3 are, but they be having the characteristics of them when they be saying shit like this, though. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who they are, but they be having the characteristics of, you know what I'm saying, certain shit. They be having that spirit like this. Where they'll say shit like, we need Trump, we need to turn the shit back on, you know what I mean?
If she stayed in mind state, she is 2/3.
Alright, this is Psalm 25:14. the secret of the Most High is with them that fear Him, and He will show them His covenant. You know, it's the main thing. It's fear the Yahweh Shemashai. You know, different thing in Proverbs. You know, fear the Most High, beginning wisdom. So you got to fear Yahweh Shemashai, man. You got to
get that ultimate reverence, man.
That's right. And that like you respect. That's man respect, man. You know, son.
That's order.
That's right. Son.
That's the first order.
That's right.
Only that elect gonna have it too. You know, just like Job represent Israel, he is spirit evil also. You know, hey, 2/3 you ain't gonna fear the Lord. That's why y'all constantly out here sleeping with other dudes' wives, killing, shooting each other. Ain't no fear for the Lord. You know, but the Lord finna show y'all. He finna show y'all, man. He finna amp this thing up. You know, that's why he started with you fucking like the brothers explaining. Everybody got y'all checks. You got double, so your ass ain't getting that next month. So boy, he about to get it crunk, man. He about to get it crunk. You know.
I got one more. This Proverbs 21:1. King's heart is in the hand of the Most High. As the rivers of waters, He turneth whichsoever He will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord upon his heart.
So the Lord controls the hearts, which is the mind of the kings, man. You know, going back to Pharaoh, what it say? He hardened Pharaoh's heart to keep Israel in bondage, man. Pharaoh he wanted to let Israel go on the first plague, man.
Yeah.
You know, but the Lord hardened his heart to keep Pharaoh, so he keep putting the plagues on his ass, man. All right. He made Nebuchadnezzar proud just so he can humble him, man. He made Cyrus, all right, allow Israel to rebuild the temple, man. The Lord controlled all of that. He did that, man. You know, just like he controlled these elite bankers today, man. He controlled the lower Illuminati, Trump, all right, Soros, Putin, you know, the China, Xi Jinping over there in China. He controlled all of them, man. You know, so at the end of the day, this is the Lord's movie, man. You know, and we got the script. We telling y'all the script is the movie written is ended. You know, tell you the end of the movie, the middle. Go back to the beginning and show you some stuff. All right, but the script already wrote. Ain't nothing gonna happen outside that script, man. You know. You get that Deuteronomy.
All right, let's do it.
Come on, get that thing.
Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me."
There's no power with me. All right. And what is he saying? All right. There's no co-power, which means there's no power that exists outside of the Most High, man. You know, that he didn't create. You see, he created Yahushua, and Yahushua sits at his right hand, all right, this day, you know. But Yahushua didn't come out of nowhere. The Most High created that, and there's no other entity, all right, that exists outside of the Most High, man. So when he say there's no power but me, that's what he's talking about, man. Not mean that he's the only one up there, and there's no Yahushua is not at his right hand, man. All right, it just means he's the supreme creator, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
Say, I kill and I make alive.
He kill and he make alive, man. Just like the day in Jackson, you had not today, yesterday, at the barbershop. 2 niggas killed each other. They shot each other at the same time.
Yeah.
Most I did that, man. How can you? Who can time that, man? 2 niggas shoot each other at the same time. They both died, man.
Yeah.
You know, over a haircut. You know, Most I do that, man. You see, he got the heat, but him belongs to issues of death, man. You know.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. It was like, you know, the Lord has angels guiding bullets. Like when you do when you ride through a neighborhood and Jake shoot the pistol and then go through the walls and hit a baby or something in the head. It's like how precise is that? How accurate is that to happen in that split second? You could just ride down the street and aim that gun and then go through a house and hit the target. I was like, Jake can't even shoot that good just on the gun range. That lets you know there's a high power behind that, man. You know.
Go ahead, bro.
And it says, I wound and I heal.
He wound and he healed. You know, go ahead.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
So there's nobody that can deliver you from the hand of Yahweh by Shemal Shah. And see, if he wants you, you through, man. You know, like tornado. You take precaution. You know, you can get in the basement or get in the tub or whatever. Well, if that tornado for you, man, you through, man. You seen tornadoes tear up whole neighborhoods and kill 2 people, man. Straight demolish, flatten neighborhoods to the ground and kill 2 people, man. You know, because there's nothing that can deliver you out of the hand of Yahweh by Shemal Shah, man. He wounded and he healed, man. You know, when people get sick, Most High put that sickness on them, and it's him that heal them, man. You see, but you got Esau. He wanted to play the Most High because he'd spray chemtrails and give you GMO food, pollute the water, and then he'd give you his medicine, man. Right. You know, he wanted to play like he can wound and heal, man. You know, Esau the biggest imitation ever, man. You know. Get your
okay. This is Job 33:15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep fall upon men, and slumbering upon the bed, then he opened the ears of men and sealed up their instructions, man. Like, it's like you said, you know, he put it on these minds of these men to do certain things. He put it on the mind of Nimrod, Antiochus, was it Nebuchadnezzar? Then he had Daddy Bush talk about the New World Order. He putting it in their mind now to perform these things, man. And one more is Numbers. I think Numbers 12.
And then I made the point. It said the Lord put instructions in your mind while you sleep, man. He giving your script for the day.
Right.
This is what you gonna do tomorrow. You know, Jake, see, especially our people, they think they got their own free will. They do what they want to do.
It ain't no free will.
Yeah, you know, Jake think he made it to be a rapper because he cold.
Right.
It was already scripted.
Right.
You know, in the NBA because it was already scripted, man. You know, you were born to do that. Look at these niggas, man. What else LeBron gonna do? You know? Work at Target, man.
Right.
You know, meant for that nigga be in the league, man.
It's Numbers 12:5-7. It says, and the Lord Yahweh came down in a pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. Right? It says, my servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. It says, within him I will speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and in the similitude of the Lord Yahweh shall he be. Behold, wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
Hey, matter of fact, since you said that, can the brother get cause he dealt with the Most High dealt with Moses on a very, very high level, man. You know, Moses knew a lot of secrets. Get 2nd Ezra 14, and 1. You know, cause that's heavy. And that you, cause really Moses knew the whole movie. You know, Moses knew the whole movie when you go into it.
And what more now, we are in this state of prophets now. The Lord is showing us different things, sharing different things, different brothers with sharing with each other. And you have, like he said, who shall speak against him? Y'all are speaking against the prophets every day, man. And the Lord gonna come see y'all. He recording, the angels are recording all you people who are speaking against these men, man. These men come out week in and week out, they put their life on the line for to give you the truth, man. Ain't nobody doing that, man. Ain't nobody doing it. It's like not caring what the government say. This is putting your life on the line, man. The Lord is revealing certain things to these young men, man. You know, y'all better take heed, man, because when that time comes, when the ark door closed on this, man, hey, the Lord gonna say, hey, you remember when you came by and you thought that bad thought against that brother? Well, he was one of my prophets. And boom, there ain't gonna be, you know. Lights out. You know what I'm saying? You gonna start at 1?
Yeah, you start at 1.
2nd Ezra 14 and this Ezra. Sloppy, let me put these glasses on. That's a perfect lead. he worried little. It's like it.
You good, bro. It's St. John 19:10.
Okay. This second Ezra 14:1, and it came to pass upon the third day, I sat up on an oak, and behold, there came a voice out of a bush over against me, and said, Ezra, Ezra. And I said, Here I am, Lord. Here am I, Lord. And I stood up upon my feet. Then said he unto me, In the bush I did manifestly reveal myself unto Moses, and talk with him when my people served in Egypt. And I sent him and led my people out of Egypt and brought him up to the Mount of Sinai.
And that's when Moses went to go get the laws. And what happened? He stayed up there 40 days, man. You know? What you think was going on up there, man? You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, Where I held him by me a little season.
And then Moses was fasting because he had to be on
Exodus 24, I think.
he had to be on a high level, man, to receive the information. The spirit was on him. You know, we had put that veil on his face, and he came back. Go ahead, bro.
And told him many wondrous things, and showed him the secrets of the times and the end, and commanded him, saying, These words shall thy declare, and these shall thy hide.
And cause I used to wonder, like, how did Moses write the first 5 books when he came so far after, you know, Jacob and them, you know, Abraham, he came after Adam. How he write the first 5 books? But that explains it, man. The Most High showed him everything. That's why the story of Jacob and Esau is so detailed, Abraham, all those things, because the Most High explained it to Moses, and Moses read all that down. The captivity of Pharaoh, you know, Moses knew those things, man.
Yep.
You know? So at the end of the day, everything was already set up, man. You know, that's why the elect gonna do what the elect gonna do. Prophets gonna come back prophesying. All right, scribes for righteousness, they're gonna be sincere for the word, you know, because it was already predestined. You know, what he told Jeremiah, before I formed thee in the womb, I knew thee. You know? So same thing with 2/3 of our people in the non-elect, man. They got to play their part. That's why we're not in the spirit of wasting time with Jake, man. Because we understand, like the brother was saying earlier, with statements they make, their behavior, all right, their unbelief, which is the most important thing. We understand they part in the movement, man. Ain't no sense in trying to talk, trying to convert a Jake that don't want to get it, all right, because that ain't his role to get it, man. His role is to be in that lost state until the Lord destroy him, man.
Got a real quick one right here. Isaiah 46:9. Remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I am Yahweh, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning. All right, and that's what we're reading. We're reading the account of the Most High declaring to Moses the end from the beginning. All right?
Because if I can make the point,
Yep.
Deuteronomy 28, Moses prophesied, he gave what would happen if we be obedient. But Moses knew we weren't going to be obedient. He already knew the secret of time. You know, he knew those for the kingdom. When we get those laws written on inward parts, you know, but then he jumped backwards, all right, and went into the curses. He knew the curses was going to come before the blessings, man. You see, but he told you the end at the top of Deuteronomy 28. Then he told you the in between, all right, at the latter end, man. You know?
Yeah, because of curses, there was so many more of them. He just gave them 3 blessings, but there was so many curses. You know?
Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done. And those from an ancient time.
Yep.
The time that the Most High talked to Moses, those are ancient time, man. All right? Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
He told Moses we're going to go into captivity in ships, man. The transatlantic slave trade, that was told to Moses on Mount Sinai, man. You know? Let you know everything is scripted, man. That's how we know Esau is over with. The scripts say it's over with for you, man. What you want us to say?
That's the truth.
You know, they got us on billboard, like, what else can we say, man? What the scriptures say? Ain't no other script. You know, the Quran ain't saying nothing. You know, don't nobody know no scripture in Quran. Nobody never quote nothing now on a book. Everybody know about John, Matthew, Mark, Isaiah, Jeremiah. Don't nobody know nothing about the Quran, man.
You know, his scriptures at the scriptures, at the book.
And that's how, in this day and age, the Bible is going to reign sovereign over all those different spirits, all those different doctrines, because who else showed their power by calling the end from the beginning and it held accuracy, man.
I got one. Oh, go ahead, bro. You had one? Yeah.
I'm out there. You good?
Okay.
All right, this Isaiah 44, 6 and 7. Thus said the Most High, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts. I am the first, I am the last, and beside me there is no power. Verse 7. And who, as I shall call, and I shall declare it, and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people, and the things that are coming shall come, and let them show unto them.
Hey, let them show unto them. You know, the Lord declared in this holding fast, man. You know, that's if you ain't got nothing else, if you got your word, that's a strong thing, man. You know, because a brother can be out of a job, you know, but he's so solid. He been so solid. Every time he say he gonna pay you back, he pay you back. So you gonna bank on it, man. Yeah. And he's solid. That's the Most High, man. Nothing never failed, man. Everything that he said was gonna happen has happened and is happening and will happen, man. You know, he been 1,000% accurate, precise to the T. You know, us waking up, you know, the valley of dry bones, us falling away, you know, losing our heritage, you know, in the land of thy captivity, we should remember ourselves, man. You know, everything hidden. You know, so what you mean? Like if they say, oh, the white man wrote that Bible. Ain't no way a mortal man could write this Bible, all right, and be this accurate. You know, someone had to write this Bible from a perspective where they overlooking everything. And they already knew all this was gonna happen, man. Yeah, you can't make this up as you go.
They wasn't in it. They wasn't in it. They was outside there looking at it. Right. Like from you know.
Yeah, and like if you watch TV and you see a movie, you see the movie 1,000 times, you watch it every day for 3 years. And then you go write a book about it. That's the type of perspective that the Most High got with the Bible, man, of the planet Earth, man. It's like he watched the movie, you know, and then he told the prophets, all right, this gonna happen in this time, this gonna happen in this time. They gonna go down, I'm gonna put them up, you know. All these things that's happening, I'm gonna gather, it's gonna be World War I, World War II, and then the third one gonna come later on, you know.
That's why he's called the Most High, and that's why he's Yahweh. He's the Father of time. It already played out like a movie in the spirit world. That's why it's nothing to show you a dream, show a prophet a dream of the future. John the Revelator was revealed the future because it already played out. It's like he showed him the future. Your mind is like a theater.
What's the words?
Omnipotent.
Yeah, omnipotent.
All powerful.
Yep.
Omniscient. All knowing.
Yep.
That's power. If you know the future, that's power.
This Proverbs 19 and 21. There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of Yahweh shall stand. Counsel of Yahweh that shall stand. Like devices meaning plans. Like you just saying, shit, they could have wrote it because they think of so much shit. You know, different things. Because they couldn't write it on the spot. Because man thinks so many things. That's why they be coming up to the camp with their own philosophies and shit.
Right.
You know, they want to believe Adam did an apple for real. You know, that's their own devices, man.
A billion years ago.
Yeah, a billion years ago. You know, so it said the council, meaning the plan of Yahweh Shai, man, it's gonna stand, it's gonna be firm, it's already established. Like I said, it was established from the beginning to the end. It's fixed, and you can't change it, man. You know. Go ahead.
We really messed up. They said this Psalms 33:1.
11 too.
Yeah, 33 and 11.
11.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Psalm 33 and 11. It says, the counsel of the Lord standing forever, the thoughts of his heart to our generation.
Like the thoughts of his mind to our generation, man. You know? So this the generation where Yahushua coming back, man. You know? And it was already predestined, man. You know, we in that generation. That's why we seeing the beginning phase of Jacob trouble, man. You know? Because this is our last captivity. You know? All these things is coming to pass directly according to the plan, man. You know? Get that St. John. Yeah, because you had that woman, the older nigga woman praying to Trump, man. You know, please stop the shutdown, man. All right, but this scripture gonna prove you that Trump ain't got no power, man. His powers ain't got no power, man. The elites, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It's John 19 and 10. It says, then sang Pilate unto him, speak it thou not unto me.
That's when Yahushua was on trial, you know, and he was brought in front of Pilate, you know. So Pilate is talking to Yahushua. Go ahead, bro.
He said, knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee, and have power to release thee?
So Pilate is telling Yahushua, you know, I got power to crucify thee. I got power to release thee, man. And see what Yahushua said, man. His response.
When Yahushua answered, thou couldst have no power to all against me, except it were given thee from above.
Except it was given thee from above. So he telling Pilate, the power, that little power you got was given to you.
The little power you think you
Yeah, the power you think you got given to you, man. You know, the Most High gave you that power in this time frame, man, to fulfill his will, his prophecy, man, which was to crucify Yahushua, man. You know? So at the end of the day, our people so lost, man, they really think that the so-called white man is God, man. All right, they look at the iPhone, you can FaceTime, you can do all this, you can turn your TV on with your phone and control your heat from work. Right, you know, look at the camera and, you know, all these little different gadgets he got, man. You know, they really think that this man, all right, is God, man. You know, they think he the Most High. You know, they got the GPS, the Google. You know, GPS. He didn't got so good with the GPS. You know, he used to be able to kind of cheat a minute or two on GPS, but now he got to the T. Right. Every time he say you gonna get there, that damn minute, the exact time you gonna be there, man. Right. You know, but at the end of the day, that power was given to him, all right, from on high, man, from Yahweh Bashim al-Shai, man. Esau is not an entity within himself, man. You know?
Quick one. This is 2nd Ezra 11:37. And I beheld, and lo, as it were, a roaring lion chased out of the wood. And I saw that he sent out a man's voice unto the eagle, and said, which the eagle is the Roman Empire. And their roaring lion is Yahushua. Verse 38. Hear thou, and I will talk with thee, and the highest shall say unto thee, art thou not it that remainest of the 4 beasts whom I made to reign in my world?
And 4 beasts going back to Daniel. You know, that 4 beasts was diverse from all the other ones. You know, by the elder said, that's their Roman Empire, man.
And he said that he had 4 beasts that he said remain rule in my world.
Yeah, and that was the point.
That's the point.
That was the point. This is the Most High's theater, man. All right. That the end of their times might come through them. So that's the point. Are not it the remainders of the 4 beasts whom I made to reign in my world? You know.
At the end of the day, everything is scripture, man. You know.
That's why given it to the hands of the wicked.
It's given into the hands of the wicked.
That's why he been winning like this, man. You know, that's why Isaac blessed Esau with that sword, because he knew Esau was the weakest nation. So to balance him out, he had to give him that sword, man. You know?
I got one. Jeremiah 10 and 23. Oh Yahweh, I know the ways of man is not in himself. It's not in man that walk to direct his steps.
So you don't have no control, all right, of your destiny, man. You know? That's why we pray that we the elect, man. We pray that we were predestined from the foundation of the earth, man. You know, that's why we continue to give our diligence to make our calling and election sure, man. You know, we pray to be a part of that number, man, because the elect has already overcome, man. You know, that's why the Most High, and Yahushua kept telling us, fear not, fear not, fear not. Cause we done already overcame, man. We done already went through whatever we got to go through to overcome, man. And we part of that number, man. You know, so we pray to be part of that number, man. You know, that's what we strive for. That's what we strive for, man. These worldly things, we dead to that, man. You know, we do our day to day to get by, man. But we striving to be part of that predestined number, man. Those joint heirs with Yahushua. All right, we want to be on thrones at the end of the movement, man. You know, that's what this is about, man. You know, this ain't about being cute on YouTube, sounding smart, all right, on YouTube, you know, getting likes and compliments, man. You know? Anybody else?
This Hebrews 6:17 says, wherein the Most High willing more abundantly to show unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath.
Like the unchangeable.
Yeah.
Unchangeable, man. It's already written. Because you got to think, we living out the promise that he gave to Abraham thousands and thousands of years ago. That promise never changed with Abraham and Abraham's seed, which went through Isaac and Jacob and the 12 patriarchs, man. You see, that's how you know the promise of Yahweh Shema Shai is immutable, which means it's unchangeable, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It's a little more.
Go ahead, bro.
It says that by two immutable things in which it was impossible for the Most High to lie, we might have a strong consolation who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us. That's what you just saying.
It's impossible for the Most High to lie, man. You know, Israel gonna come back on top, man. It's already written, man. You know, Yahushua coming to take the thrones of these other nations, man. The power from these other nations is written, man. Jacob trouble is written, man. You know, it's impossible for them to lie, man. You know, brothers been going hard on the judgment of these women because he Most High finna bring the hammer, man. It's finna be a great humbling on the planet Earth, man. Thus said the Lord. Go I say he finna kill his pride, man. You know, that's one of my pet peeves, personally, man. That pride, the pride of these people, man. You know, especially here in America, all right, who on the lowest level, period, man. You know.
Colossians 1:5, for the hope which is laid up for you in heaven, whereof ye heard before in the word of the truth of the gospel. So, I even got. It says, for the hope which is laid up in heaven. Like you said, that's all we can do is hope, that expectation, right? That's an expectation of something good or bad, right? But our expectation is that we doing enough to get out of here, man. You know, and it says whereof ye have heard before in the word, man. It's like this whole word is the hope, the whole word, man, from the beginning to the end. Like when you read it, it's like it's already told us. Like the brother said, the word has already told you the script. It's already gave you the movie from the beginning to the end, man. You just gotta play it out. You know, and keep grinding and keep grinding, and we keep hoping and keep praying, man. That's all you could, you know, look for, man. Just get out of here. You know?
I had a quick one. Revelations 4:11. Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. So it says, for thy pleasure. So the Most High did this for his entertainment. If you ask why, people ask these philosophical questions, like why do we exist? Why are we here? Why do the things on earth happen the way they do? The Most High did it for his pleasure, man. All right, if you like going to the theaters, right?
Yep.
You like movies that keep your attention. Well, the Most High has movies that keep his attention. It's called Planet Earth. It's called existence, man.
Yep.
All right, this was the Most High's movie, man.
Yep.
He had cameo appearances.
Yep.
Well, Yahushua had cameo appearances. He came as an angel during the time of Abraham and Lot. All right, he came as well, I use straight up cameo appearances. He came as Melchizedek.
Right.
That's part of the magic of movies, man. You know, Stan Lee used to show up in those movies.
Right.
All right, this is the Most High's program, so hey, we got to keep the faith and understand their perspective for these dangerous times to come, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's already written.
If you gonna starve, you gonna starve.
Yeah.
You gonna eat, you gonna eat.
Yeah, that is it.
Ain't no sense in what the scripts say about worrying. Can you add 1 cubit to your height?
Right.
You know, so.
You still 5 foot 3. You know?
Yeah, to add that Colossians 2, when we first it said the word to let me read that again. That word of truth, right? Before it says you heard that word. So ever since we first heard the word, we've been expecting for this to happen. Like it happened like when them cats heard the word in the 90s, they didn't have no kind of hope. Because what happened in 2000 when it didn't happen, they all fell out. But since we heard it, we have been like expecting this thing to happen. Every time you see a prophecy happen, it's an excitement that builds up in your soul, man. It's like, damn, we closer, you know, we closer. Like, hey, man, government shutdown, brothers getting excited. You seeing all these people run to the grocery store, motherfuckers panicking. Hey, that's excitement for the men of the Lord. You know, it's a balance in it. It might be scary, but like faith, man, you gotta have that faith. It might be scary a little bit, but have that faith that the Lord said, hey, I'm gonna take care of you. You know, so it's found on it. Colossians.
This Malachi 3:6. For I am the Most High, I change not. Therefore, ye son of Jacob are not consumed.
And that's how you know this the Most High moving and he's in full control because Israel's still on earth, man. Look at all the technology Esau got, man. Why he hasn't exterminated Israel, man? You know? Because it ain't in the script for us to be destroyed, man. You see? That's why we here, man. You know, that within itself, us being here, man. You know? So at the end of the day, like I say, we gotta trust in Yahweh Shem Al Shai, like you used to always say, they'll trust in their process, man. You know?
Trust the process.
Speaking of the process, I got a precept. Sirach 4:26. Be not ashamed to confess thy sins, and force not the course of the river. So like you said, if you're going to starve, you're going to starve. If you're going to die, you're going to die, which we never really die in the spirit. All right, force not the course of the river. All right, everything that has happened since the beginning of times has been like a river flow, man. You know, it's all a flow, that process. So trust the process, trust that flow. You know, if you're going to have money, you're going to have money. If you're going to be broke, you're going to be broke. You know?
You know, the Most High made it that way. So,
Yeah.
So the Most High made it that way, and it is what it is.
Hey, because if I can just say this, that river, its existence. Like Esau was trying to figure this out when Einstein was alive. What makes continuation? Why isn't there a rewind button? Because a river doesn't go backwards.
What?
So why isn't there a rewind button with time? And why only does it go forward, man? All right, because the Most High created existence, man. That's why I think Esau said, what's in it? E equals MC squared. Energy equals mass times the speed of light to the second power. But basically, it's motion, man. It's motion. The Most High, I ain't trying to get all, you know, but the Most High created he created continuation, he created existence, man.
He hit the play button.
He hit the play button. And everything is so programmed that things are meticulously designed to happen in certain instances during that play button, man. All right?
That's why he told Moses in that 14th chapter, some things you're going to say, but some things you don't say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some things you ain't going to say. And that's probably one of them. Like, we're going to find out in the kingdom, like that whole process, that motion, that continuation, we're going to know it. We're going to know it. I got one. You got one?
Yeah. This Proverbs 16:4. It said, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai have made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Everything was created, man. Like you be like, you know, why would he create a nation like Edom? Esau, the Edomite, they wicked, they vile. You know, it was all for his purpose, man. Like the brother said, it was his pleasure. You know, like the other brother said, because when you look at the two main characters is Jacob and Esau, and that's not emphasized in the Christian church at all.
No.
You see, when you come into the truth, you find out who the main characters of the movie is.
Yeah.
Now everything makes sense.
Wow.
You know why Esau act like he act and why Jake act like he act, man. All right, goes all the way back, all right, to the womb, man. You see, the Most High created that enmity in the womb. Those two spirits had enmity in the womb, and then the way Jacob supplanted Esau for the birth, right? That was the plot.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that was the what they call it, the controversy. You know.
Yeah.
In order for Esau to have that hatred like that, that's the nature, the hatred that the nation of Esau has for the nation of Israel. That's that nation that Esau, the man Esau had for Jacob when he stole their birthright, man.
Right.
It just spread through all that whole nation, man. You see, all the Lord set it up perfectly like that, man. You know, yeah.
The climax of the movie.
Yeah,
like,
the climax.
You said it when what was that 27, like 40 something. You said now the days of my father's hand.
Yeah,
slay my brother Jacob.
Slay my brother Jacob.
Slaying, man. That spirit is still here, man.
Because you know, you watch a lot of movies. A lot of times, they'll show the beginning of the bad guys. Like Life, he got screwed over in the beginning, and like that was the reason he became the bad guy. And like, okay, that's why he became the bad guy.
Yeah,
you know.
You know.
I got one. You know, based on you know, you can't forget the Most High. You know.
Nah.
This is Isaiah 55 and 8. Yeah. My thoughts are not your thoughts. Neither are your ways or my ways, said the Most High. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways. So are my ways higher than your ways. My thoughts than your thoughts.
And that's and put it in perspective, like the way you think is a very micro, minuscule way that the Most High has everything going, man. Because it's the Most High's movie, but now you have directors on Earth that can make movies, you know. But the Most High, he on a whole nother level with him.
Yeah.
You see, you can put a movie together. We can edit videos, but imagine, you know, the Most High just on a way another level that we can't fathom with it, man. You see? Yeah.
Yeah. When you said they got all this technology, but they still haven't been able to kill Jake, right? And this is the reason why they haven't been able to kill Jake. Is Jeremiah 31 and 35. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea, when the waves thereof roar. The Lord Yahweh is the host is his name. If those ordinances depart before me, said the Lord Yahweh, then the seed of Israel shall cease from being a nation before me forever."
That's what you see, the moon when you go out, see the sun, you know, those two ordinances still exist, and they do their job that they were created for, man, you know. So the Most High just went around about way of saying that Israel never ceased to exist before me, man. You know, that's why you got Esau. He spends all those billions and trillions of dollars trying to get into space. All right, this nigga actually shot a missile at the moon. You know, this nigga crazy, man.
Right.
You know, the elites, the reason they act like they act, cause they know this script. They trying to upset it. That's why when somebody say, "Oh, some kind of white man wrote that Bible," they don't know what the hell going on, man. You know, when they make that statement, they have no clue what's going on. They don't know what the Bible about. You know, they don't know who is who. You know, cause they made that crazy ass statement, man. This man is spending, generation after generation figuring out how to upset these prophecies, man. You know,
You said they shot arrow, or said they shot
a missile with the moon.
It's funny because I think it's in the, I want to say, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, in the Josephus, if you read in there, when they go back to that Nimrod story, they were shooting arrows into the heavens, like through the clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was doing that then. So when you say a missile, arrow is a missile. Like, yeah, so when you said that, I was like, shit, I think I read that in the Josephus where during that time in Nimrod, they were shooting arrows up into the heavens, I think.
And you know, and most high flexing right there. If you stop all that, then Israel deceased. Well, but it not happen.
Nah.
The moon, the sun is so far away and it's so high. It's and you imagine. Now we fall from the sun, right? We fall from the sun, right?
Right.
And it's hot as hell. Man. Sometimes it be hot as hell out here. I cut grass. Imagine if we got close to the sun. You'll burn up.
And and there's been videos I've seen on social media, like to show like the sun is actually closer than what we think, right? But the truth is, you still can't. Basically, you can't destroy it. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau could get to the moon, right? Or he could send satellites out of space. Why he can't destroy the moon? All right. So just to,
Yeah.
And we know why, because you have Van Allen belt. It's the different spheres, troposphere, the mesosphere. It's different. It's different. As you go to different spheres, the heat intensifies. So even before you get to the Van Allen belt, you're dealing with like 2,800 degrees Celsius. So I mean, whatever little contraption you build is gonna just melt anyway before it even get through it. So
That's why the nuclear missile got to be built a certain type of metal and steel.
yeah, that's just the travel in the stratosphere.
Yep, because they, when I say his sword should be bathed in heaven, talking about those missiles, they got to be made of a certain metal to be able to re-enter into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
To be
Just from the stratosphere, that's one level above the troposphere.
Yep.
Just think about it. Now you're trying to go through 3 more levels to get to the point where you can even be in outer space. There's no way they can do it, man. So that lets you know, man, Job 13, man, you're a forger of lies, man. You're physicians with no value. Esau, man.
Knowing he ain't went to no moon.
No.
Put the flag up there. Well, it was like they was in the studio once.
Universal Studios.
And that's a light, man. That's like a light like that right there. And you touch that something, it's hot. Ain't no way a person gonna go on the moon,
He
man.
was up
Walking
there.
on that.
Yeah, a light.
They
That's a
showed
light.
it to him.
Yeah.
Hey, man, when I was a kid, when I saw it, I didn't believe it because we knew right then they said there was no gravity up there, so how the flag would wave if there ain't no gravity?
yeah. And the back.
Go ahead.
I had a friend back in the day. He looked up some information, and basically 2 astronauts were about to come out with the information that nobody landed on the moon, and they both died in like bus accidents. The family died and everything.
Well, the heat.
Yeah.
Verse
Saying the heat.
Verse 37 goes what we talking about. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth search out beneath,
14:5.
I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, said the Lord Yahweh." And that's why they study constantly trying to go to the depths of the ocean and out into space, man. Because they trying every which way to get rid of us, man. They trying to upset prophecies, man. They like 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, so they think they the Most High. They sit in the seat, you know. They figure if we can get out here, that says if this happened, them niggas gonna be dead. You know, they trying that shit, man. You know, they sit like, man, if I could be a fly on the wall at one of their meetings, man, I'm telling you, 'cause I know there'd be some weird shit be going on at their meetings, man.
But that's why it says in Daniel 4:17 that the Most High set up the basis of men. The reasoning is basic, man.
Yeah. Gotta be stupid, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then that pressure so tough down there. Esau really, matter of fact, we can end it on that unless somebody has something. We can end it on that.
This is Job 14:5. It says, "Seeing his days are determined."
Determined with the ED past tense.
Yeah.
Which means already set up. That's why Esau's system is falling, and it seems like it ain't nothing you can do to reverse it. You know, just crumbling, man, from the inside out, man. Go ahead, bro.
It said, "The number of his months are with thee."
The number of his months are with thee, man. So Esau not gonna rule 1 millisecond more than he supposed to, man. You know, he gonna come down swift, man. That's why Yahushua say he seen Satan fall from heaven like lightning, man. Quick, man. You know, talking about the adversary Esau fall from his rulership like lightning, man. Quick, you know. So at the end of the day, Esau, he has bound, man, and he hasn't even discovered the whole planet Earth, man. You know, there's lands, there's waters. You know, he hasn't discovered the ocean, man. He hasn't discovered all these rainforests, man. You know, Esau is bound, man, because this this earth wasn't meant for him, man. You know, he just has a temporary leash on it, man. You know, but that lease almost up, man. He time to go back to the dealership, man. You know, but that was it. Y'all brother had anything? You know, hey, with that, you know, we hope we brothers and sisters was edified, man. You know, we coming into some times that's gonna try our faith, but at the end of the day, you gotta know the Most High is in control of every aspect of Jacob's trouble, man. He's in control of every aspect of what we finna see go down, man. You know, whether it be next month or next year, man, the Lord is in control, man. Everything did on His timing, man. You know, we closed out.
All right, and with that, we hope you brothers are edified. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. The other side, apostles, the great millstone, rule well, who taught us well. Hey, peace and blessings to the house of David the elect, and to the next show, Shalom.
Shalom.